my gosh, this place is so beautiful. Come on, guys, let's take a selfie so we can flaunt this to people. Animal boy, aren't you gonna join in?
Sorry, Mookey, but I've been told to never take a selfie with a bison. No offense, Neil. Offense taken, animal boy. I am not like my wild counterparts. I am a smart and sophisticated member of society who will not give in to those urges. Okay then. Sorry.
Say cheese!
Must be instinct. Fascinating. Hi everybody, I'm Animal Boy and welcome to Amazing Animal News, the show that brings you happy news about Hey. You know, I'm just gonna keep that in. It's about animals. To me, the absolute icon of wildlife conservation is the American bison. At one point in time, there were 60 million bison that roamed the Great Plains of the United States. Just thinking about all that bison, that gives my head a headache. Like, would you need 60 million brushes to brush 60 million Bisons? I don't know. That's how much it hurts my head. It's a lot of bison. These bison were the keystone species of this ecosystem, and there were also massive prairies of animals like elk and moose, pronghorn, and even lots of bears and cougars, and the now extinct prairie wolf, which used to hunt these big bison. What happened to all of it? Colonialism. It is the root of many problems, both then and now, both involving people and animals. And even puppets, because, okay, y'all, I told Mr. Monster what colonialism was because he was curious on what I was researching for this video, and, well, that was a mistake. Where's my DS? Mr. Monster! That's my DS! If you wanted to turn to play on it, you could have just asked.
No, this ain't your DS. I use colonialism to claim it, in the name of gold, God, and glory.
Oi, that's not how colonialism works.
Oh yes it is. Finders keepers. I claimed your DS, and all of your games. Even the Diego one.
You know what? Fine, you can have it. I have to edit that bear video anyway.
Nope, also colonized your computer.
Really? Well, I guess I could catch up on some reading.
Colonized your books as well.
Okay then. I am going on a walk. If you haven't colonized the door.
Maybe.
That's it. I colonized the couch! Move it, monster!
Help! Help! Eminent domain! Eminent domain!
I need to consider having shorter flashbacks. What was I talking about again? Oh yeah, bison. There were 60 million bison, but due to harsh colonization, the numbers dropped down from 60 million to only 325 American bison in the world. Thankfully, due to conservation efforts, partly by Roosevelt if I remember anything from history class, bison numbers are now at 19,000 wild today. Still, massive downgrade from 60 million. Think about it, 60 million in your brainy parts. That's a lot of brainy part things to imagine. Why were the bison killed? Very sad, but a little serious part, folks, so stay tuned. These bison were killed to weaken the indigenous population of the American West. To them, bison were their lifeblood. They needed bison to survive. Without bison, they were forced to either die or assimilate into massive quotations normal American life. It is really awful, and I do not have the time to cover all the hard things colonization did to indigenous peoples. Plus, the whole point of this show is Amazing Animal News, supposed to be uplifting news stories, because there aren't many of those. But I'll put some links down below to good people who can explain the horrors of colonization better than I ever could. Better to learn history than forget about it. Now it's time for me to tell you the actual news story. I think this is the longest I've ever gone without talking about the news story. Yep, that's too long. My bad. Flashback. Too much. Duly noted. Anyway, a churd. They were like churning butter. Butter from bison? Is there bison milk? A herd of wild bison was just reintroduced onto the Blackfoot Tribal Land in Montana, marking a historic restoration of their land. Like many other Great Plains tribes, the Blackfeet people value the bison as a sacred animal. While they have managed herds of commercial bison for many years, this is the first wild herd to grace their land in over 100 years. For more on this and reintroduction in general, we go to our very own Neil DeGrass Bison and his new segment, Bizarre Talk.
And that is why there are no such thing as watermelons.
Oh, man, you might be right about that. I don't know, not sure.
Oh, thank you, Bill.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Hello, and welcome to Bizarre Talk. I am your host, Neil DeGrass Bison. Today we have three very special guests. We have the highly intelligent Bill the Dodo, the highly bizarre Sirraco the Kakapo, and the highly marsupial Tazzen.
It is very much your pleasure to have me here today. Wait, we're here? Where is here, man?
The question of the day: why do animals need to be reintroduced?
Well, you see, that's pretty simple. An animal may have met another animal a long time ago, forgotten that animal, and now needs to be reintroduced to that animal.
No, that is not what I meant. I mean that when an animal leaves their very own ecosystem and then, many years later, comes back, why must that animal come back?
Perhaps they forgot their nutter butters.
Nutter butter?
Dude, we got nutter butters. Yo, let's go party. Yay.
We do not have nutter butters.
Oh,
I never said we had nutter butters on the Evite, Bill. I said we had grasses, which is one of the benefits of reintroducing large herbivores like bison. They eat overgrown grasses and let new grasses grow.
Personally, I must say this. Grass is very yucky. It tastes very bitter, you know. Yeah, I'm with the Dodo. I'll eat grass if it's like a grass sandwich or something like that, you know? Oh, wait, I've got an idea. Why don't we start to make silly noises the rest of the show?
What does that have to do with reintroduction?
Well, you see, that idea was on my head. I forgot about it. And now I'm reintroducing it. Yeah. Wugga, wugga, wugga. Wugga, wugga, wugga. Wugga, wugga, wugga.
Well,
Wugga, wugga.
I guess that's the reason that animals need to be reintroduced, so they can make silly noises. Now, if you will excuse me, animal boy. Wah wah wah, wah wah wah, wah wah wah, wah wah wah, wah wah wah.
Not really what I was hoping for from that, but hey, if you can't beat them, join them. Blah 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 blah. I am really excited to hear what we learn about this bison herd. What is unique about this bison herd is that it is going into a place without fences. Even in Yellowstone National Park, there are some fences around the place restricting bison movement. This is one of the first times where scientists can actually study the natural migration movement and movement patterns of wild bison, and I'm really excited for that. Have a good day, and remember folks, you know what? Instead of saying like a corny joke here, like I normally do, I'm just going to show y'all the bison being reintroduced, because I really like that video. See ya!